FNATIC are getting almost everything.
And with the Poppy Nautilus locked in, they've got a big pair of bruisers to frontline this one up. And this Sivir comp, if G2 get caught out, it's going to hurt.
They go game 1, Kassadin will wait. Now game 3, they're like, yeah, let's take Sivir, let's take Lissandra, let's take a Poppy. It's going to be great. Let's just go all in at all time.
I still don't feel Cly is the man you need to target on FNATIC though.
I would completely agree with that.
Ooh,
Hook lens.
over the red buff. Spirit. Emperor had to flash that one after the exhaust was on him, and it's just going to delay things for everybody. Starting to prep for that possibility. Throws himself a ward down. Meanwhile, let's go back up to the top side where Gamsu and Kikis. This time Kikis is looking for revenge from last game. Look at that damage he's able to dish out. Grasp of the Undying proc. Flashes, jumps, and that's first blood to Kikis.
And there's the punish on Gamsu not having his flash from earlier. He means he cannot take that effective trade time and time again. Kikis, this is kind of a knock-on effect from Kikis actually getting level 2 ever so slightly earlier than Gamsu and put damage down early. Bottom lane. Ooh.
Laid back. Trick's there as well. The heal is on, and he ends in the lines. Cly very low, but not quite enough. Trick was actually taking a lot of damage as well. But
some other itemization. There was some discussion on the analyst desk earlier about jungle items, but jungle is a core.
Yeah, indeed. Trick is going to go pretty low on this one. Feb's been trying to cut him off at the pass, and he takes him out with the Ice Shard. Now, Spirit's going to fall after, and a quick flash from Perks. Teleport now in the middle as Cly has joined the fray, and in comes Kikis. Ice Pillar onto Febvin. Can they chase him down? One bite, another hit from the Rise, and that is a double kill. Perks is going to get rolling this game after all. Gamsu is going to get some help from Spirit, but look at that quick rune prison on the back of that one. Hammer wind up, and they are out of there.
Spirit knowing something was going to happen on top side with Trick just invading in. Of course, Perks had already left the mid lane. More pressure on top side. Kikis is fairly low. Trick might just try and dive him one more time. The Spirit is here.
Yeah, Kikis, he might have stepped a little too far forward. He does not have any mana to speak of, and Gamsu runs him into
honestly
the fountain pretty much.
That's where you get baited by your jungler.
Hybrid is actually only ranked 6th for his amount of wards per minute that he places. Compare that to Cly, who's actually gone up to rank 2 of all supports. So
Gank the bot lane.
A lot of vision means you should be able to avoid ganks, but not this time, Cly.
As tanky as he was trying to be, he's completely cut off, and Emperor will manage to grab him, annihilating that health bar all the way down to 0. Gamsu gets the windup and smacks Kikis back to a little bit closer to his tower.
Behind him, collapse on him, so they planted in Perks as well. Go down for another kill. Spirit might be caught out.
Might have to pop some things. Dance of arrows just a couple of times, and Gamsu's come to the rescue. They turn on to Kikis. Look at that damage they keep putting out, and now Kikis is gonna fall. Perks now caught up, and he is put in tomb. Trick coming in for the defense, but it was not going to be enough damage to save anyone. 2 for 0 to FNATIC.
Up towards the top side because he knows, of course, Gamsu's coming down. Now another fight, by the way.
It just doesn't stop with these teams. On the hunt, though. Teleport coming in. There's no tower to fall back to, so now Kikis will turn his attention towards Cly, and Death Charge will pop him up, but he does come right back on down. Summoning Heal from Emperor to get the speed out, but Kikis clubs him to death instead. And now there's a teleport up top to try and save it, but Perks is opted into a 1v2. 1v3, take that, as Febvin comes in. He's not got an ult to really do much more, but look at how much he was able to shred through the health bar of Spirit, who stays alive just roving through the jungle. This tower is going to fall eventually, though.
Something we always have to look at, is it a team putting a deep ward and waiting for you to overextend and then teleporting, or you just randomly do it?
Deep
now,
in the lane.
Gamsu is very, very far back.
Oh, he's got a journey to take, but it won't be very
man.
magical here.
He's going to get Emperor.
Will run into him eventually, but Gamsu's actually going to opt to try and look for Kikis. No, turns his attention. Steadfast Presence, quick flash out of Emperor. They still get him. Anyone should have seen that one coming. And now Hybrid is going to get taken as he's stopped up by the Shortkeeper's verdict. And that's going to be 2 quick kills over to FNATIC.
G2, a lot more. You have the scaling Rise, even the scaling jungler in this case here, and also a Trundle late game who makes it a lot harder for Poppy.
Mostly hanging out in the jungle at the bottom side.
Well, they're pushing in the mid lane, Pyro, now.
That too.
And Perks is here.
Yeah, that is going to be the tower down, but Perks will also fall, or rather, I should say,
he
will also
snuck
fall.
through it.
Perks keeps chasing through, and that was a very, very thin squeeze to that pillar of ice. Another tower going down. The total is now 5-2-3. G2 looking to try to make that 1-6, but in comes Febvin, and he gets the Frozen Tomb off. Self-cast. Look at all that damage coming out there, but G2 are still backing away. Only Hybrid is out of this one. And FNATIC very low, but they do defend turret.
Oh man, the cojones on Forbidden to go in on that one. 1v5 goes, got this guys. E in, ult myself. it's okay, I've got Spirit coming in, even gets himself out alive from that situation.
And that's about it. Otherwise, he can always ult himself. He can also get caught out.
Might do. There's the flay backwards, just cutting off his retreat path. The Spirit is here, the teleport. These fights just keep on happening. They're in the Wolf's Frenzy right now, and Hybrid, he's going down. That Spirit going big on this one. And now there's just fights on two fronts. Can Spirit stay alive? He just keeps dancing around, and he's maybe going to get this one. No, but the flash forward, and that's going to be Trick managing to get out alive. Febivin, though, will finally fall. That is a 1-2-2, and FNATIC on the retreat now. Amskrang back to base.
Febivin's fancy feet at the beginning of
we're
this
still having a
actually
fight now. Look at that, all of a sudden. Perkz just machine guns him down, and they had a little bit of help from his friend Trick. Now it's going to be inner tower sieged on, but they don't have a minion wave, so they got to turn their attention elsewhere.
And G2 at the moment are waiting for these teleports. They're going to wait to set up the deep vision one more time. It's not that tanky anymore. Perkz still shouldn't have tried 1v5.
Oh, on the hunt's already popped in. The FNATIC gang squad trying to come up huge here. They knock him back in, but this is getting real hectic. And the Lamb's Respite will buy a little bit of time. Teleport coming out from the backside, and it's Febivin trying to get his way into the fight. But meanwhile, it's already nearly over. Glacial Path, Febivin round the back, nearly melts through Perkz, but not enough damage. Trick manages to get the blowback and finish him off. Kickus now on the chase. FNATIC just vaporized. 3 kills to 0 in G2's pocket, and it's gonna be 4. Gamsu, no way he's getting out of this one with his life.
And you've got to look at the decision-making in this fight from Spirit. Does he ult to keep himself alive, which ultimately Perkz stands on as well, and it keeps Ryze able to just keep throwing out abilities time and time again, gets added damage, or do you let yourself fall and have Perkz die at the same time? Which is more integral to this fight? Well, G2 just crushed that fight, and they've just taken themselves the inhibitor.
Outside of Skullcrab vision, FNATIC don't have a clue this is happening.
Well, if somebody was watching on the crab, you'd see the frozen domain that was there, but now the blue trinket's gone.
It's already nearly out. Teleport coming in here. They should be able to secure this. They pull Spirit right on in. See if they can get it. Yes, they secure it. Now Spirit going incredibly low as he puts the Lamb's Respite on. Everyone's getting bangarang all around the front and the backside of the pit. Kickus is shut down. Clyde, the only member of FNATIC, actually lost there. So it's a 2-for-1 in favor of FNATIC.
So Perkz wasn't there, the strongest member of G2. They lose 2 guys to get the Baron, and now he's here.
And Spirit is out. Ryze came back from Africa, guys, and he was able to come up big.
He got the 2 early kills. The Ryze pick is in full effect. And also the rest of G2, obviously, it's more than just Perkz, right? It's the rest of the team here.
Oh! Instant Lamb's Respite, but that may not be enough. Trick just keeps getting popped around this one, but he's staying alive for now. Manages to just get shut down. It's Gamsu who takes him out here, but Cly and Spirit are already out of this one. The Frozen Tomb was on, but Trick is able to get that kill onto Spirit, and now Gamsu's caught in on the second wind hook, flashing away, but will it be enough? Play backwards, no, grasping the Undying Proc saves his life, but FNATIC are retreating into their own fountain here. Perkz on the chase, nowhere is safe from this Ryze. And he yanks himself back with the help of a lantern. That's another inhibitor turret gone. The inhibitor will fall. G2 are just controlling this one.
Hate to say it, Pirate, but the fountain is still pretty safe against Ryze. Question
Might be the only place left.
Is there any other place? Probably not. Like, Trundle into Poppy, it's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Especially for the Trundle, which was early picked as both denying it from Cly, but also giving that good matchup for Kickies.
We saw Febivin go for head-on 1v5, which worked, and that was probably the most impact he had in the entire game, was going 1v5, managing to take a kill and denying G2's actual
That
push.
was basically the fight.
Exactly, but they haven't been able to get that kind of angle again, where G2 don't get punished.
And they definitely do here. Hybrid going very low, but nearly not getting enough damage on that one. Reckless turning onto Emperor. Can they finally turn this fight around? Reckless does get the hill. Trick is knocked right back into the rest of them, but he does secure Reckless on the back of it. And FNATIC have nothing left in the tank. Spirit is out. Febivin, the last man standing.
Are you
and
safe
he
in
goes
the
golden right on the fountain. He might be safe, but their Nexus is not. 1 turret, 2 turrets, 29 minutes, and G2 Esports make a huge statement. They want to go to finals, and they will be 1 game away from doing it. As soon as they take that one.
We're going to find out he's safe in the fountain.
He is.
Apparently so.
He is safe for now, but man,